My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the Darkest Republic, a State of the Darkest Dungeon. Last time, we destroyed the Formless Flesh and the Beguiling Siren, so now we have only two bosses left. That's the Brigand 16-pounder, and whenever they decide to turn up, the Sodden, Drowned... What are they actually called? Drowned Crew. Okay, I thought they were already called that. Sunken Crew. Oh, they become Sodden, Sunken, then Drowned. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. So, next mission I want to go on is probably going to be small mission, short mission, long mission? Maybe a long mission. We'll see how spicy I feel about it. I want to take low-level parties, so it's going to be like Seikaville, Puer, Patrice, and Dubois. Yeah, you might be restless, but unfortunately I can't take you on this mission because you're religious and you won't go with my goddamn fellow over here. Okay, you've got Natural Swing locked in. Why did I do that? Hylemania is locked in on you well. You're a Holy Slayer. And none of those are problematic right now. Perfect. All of you are pretty good, to be honest. All of you are pretty good. So you could go to the Wield, I guess, possibly. But thanks to Unholy Slayer on Seikaville, I think I might be actually able to easily take out a long mission up in the ruins. Now, I'm thinking I might actually want to make room for some scouting trinkets, which means if I'm going to make room for scouting trinkets, I might as well go for a mission where I can choose what I want to do. So, I really don't need to worry about the amount of damage that I do, I just need to worry that I hit. So you're going to take a Rampart Shield. It's going to be pretty good. I could also have you take an Ancestor's Coat. Increase your dodge incredibly. I don't know about that. We'll keep that in mind, though. Now, you, sir. I always like you taking a Padlock of Transference for the stun skill chance and the blight skill chance. What does your blight skill do now? In fact, you are on your highest level blight skill. 3 damage per round. Reduces their blight resistance. Your stun is almost certain to hit as well. That's pretty good. Honestly, you're not that bad currently. Padlock of Patience. Not really. I think I'll give you the Lock of Fury to increase your speed. And your damage, but your speed primarily is what I'm concerned about. Extra bleed skill chance, lower heals received. I mean, you're not going to be receiving heals anyway. So I may as well give you that. Unfortunately, you aren't going to be able to blackjack anyone because you're not in the right position for it. So if you're not going to be blackjacking anyone, as the Houndmaster, you're pretty much just going to have to be doing range stuff. So I'm going to have you try and just kill people in the back row. Basically, healers. Stress dealers. You're looking for the cultists, basically, is what I'm saying to you. You're an Unholy Slayer, which I think is pretty good idea to give you the Necromancer's Collar and a Unholy Slayer's Ring, if you're going to be an Unholy Slayer. Give you the best chance whatsoever. In fact, if I'm giving you the Unholy Slayer's Ring, why don't I just give you the Bullseye Bandana instead? Yeah, you're going to be doing enough damage. It's not about the amount of damage you do at this point. It's the amount of accuracy you have to make sure that you hit. That all seems pretty good to me, actually, for your setup. Now you, what is going to be your final trinket? Could decrease your speed for way more HP. Honestly, I kind of want to increase your speed, if anything. What are your abilities? I will actually have to change your abilities. You're going to have to take Rampart. Bellow. Bellow. Do I have anything that is going to increase your ability to do debuffs? Yes, I do. I'm actually going to give you Bellow. Now, this is going to seem weird, I think, but the debuff resistance of opponents is really low early in the game. So I think I might be able to get you to debuff everyone to -5 speed so that I basically get a free round. Okay, you're also stunning. You've got yours. Hang on. Let's actually go back to the party that we've got equipped currently. Yes, yes. Unfortunately, but yes. I can upgrade your Lick Wounds. I really ought to. It only upgrades it by 1 HP, but that 1 HP might end up being important. Who knows? Okay. Everyone has their level 2 skills. If they're level 2, everyone has their level 2 or 3. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Everyone's upgraded as far as they can be. Just making again sure that I've got trinkets on everyone, because I have made that mistake before. I've not given anyone scouting. That actually is a huge problem. Shit. Yeah, no one has any scouting chance whatsoever. If I'm not giving anyone any scouting, I have to take... I can't get away without giving anyone at all any scouting. Alright, how about I remove the spike collar and give you the scout chance? It'll also increase your trap disarm, so you can be my trap disarm specialist. I'm kind of annoyed that I have to do that, but I definitely had to. Okay, I have to take basically all of the food, because I have no reliable healer on my party. Full stack of those, because I don't want to get caught out without a shovel when I need one. I'm on a long mission in the ruins, so a lot of skeleton keys and a lot of holy water. Nothing else is really relevant. Maybe 2 medicinal herbs and a stack of 2.5 torches. Just making absolutely certain this is what I want. I should take another bandage just in case I get a bleed that I'm particularly annoyed about. Like, if I get 3 damage per round for 5 rounds or something like that, it's unlikely to get that in an apprentice mission. But if I got that off of crit or something like that from an opponent, I really do want to remove that, because that's like proactive healing, right? Okay, that's good enough. The undead will not bleed, but they can be blighted. I really want to actually try this bellow strat. Otherwise, I would have dropped the bellow for the map.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Ah, excellent, refreshing. Oh, baby! Let's have your damage increased by 30%. It's pretty damn good for me. Scout, don't mind if I do. Okay, I'm gonna go to as many rooms as I possibly can in the early game. Give myself that much chance to scout as many rooms as I can as well. Yeah, you've got Hylemania, so you're gonna try and open that. Unfortunately, it is going to bleed you or blight you. Actually, I think it's bleed. Yeah, it just has a chance to do that, basically. It wasn't gonna hit, though. Stun the blight target. Sorry, the blight target, the... stressor. Rend the old gods. Excellent. If I can move before the Bone Defender with my Man-at-Arms, I'm going to be real happy about it. Let's try and guarantee that you die before your next turn. And that'll actually do it. Let's also throw a crit out against the back line. Remove you.
Faint hope blossoms.
So now next time you try and act, you'll die. Ah, perfect. Now, I roll a stun against you. I wanted to move you back. In fact, I should have. My move skill chance should have been really high.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Ah, well. This is fine.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Remove the one that's more problematic to deal with. And then I can worry about you.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Both of those are more important than the other 2 things I picked up. Yeah, preventing 2 damage with a single bandage is probably not a great idea right now. Preventing, I think, 4 or more damage would be worth a bandage for me. But that's about it. Thank you for the unburnt torch. Don't mind if I do. Okay. In order to make sure that I... See, you use torches from left to right, so I'm going to have my lowest stack on the very left, so that I'm always going to have the free slot as soon as it's available, rather than having to restack everything. Oh, nice. We're going to be able to remove a negative. This is pretty good. Stun you.
Powerful blow.
I might even be able to get a free Hound's Harry off here and possibly a kill on the Cultist Acolyte as a result. Bleed it. Yep, we got it.
A death by inches.
As long as I hit the bleed on that with even 1 damage, it would have been enough. So it wasn't super risky, but, you know, it was still worth it. Guess what I'm saying.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
With her stupid amount of damage, she can do whatever she wants, basically. She is the unholy slayer. And let's keep both stunned. Basically setting up for a bolo. Like that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
If the enemies only get 1 round of trying to hit you, you don't have to worry about healing.
But a victory nonetheless.
Flawed release, shocker. Actually, Hylemania needs to be cured immediately. You're going to try and remove too many very important loot sources from my map. Okay. Okay, I can avoid 2 rooms. Is there any way that I can traverse this without missing 2 rooms? Hang on. I don't think there is. Yeah, without backtracking, can I do this without missing 2 rooms? No. Yeah, the optimal traversal will miss 2 rooms. That's fine. That means it's actually very important that I went to that room up at the very top. Is anyone fine to read here? Does anyone have high stress resist for this area? You don't. You know what? I'll have you read anyway. Shit.
The light, the promise of safety.
It's possible that you get positive perks and stuff from that, but what I was really looking for was a map of the area. Because then I can decide exactly which rooms I want to ignore. Perfect sum. Okay, good scout. And a wide scout as well, nice work. Found 2 traps I would have otherwise probably just ran my face into.
The way is lit. The path
That's a
is
madman
clear.
if I've ever seen one.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Nice, that was supposed to be a stun, but I crit you out of existence. See if I can possibly kill the madman before he gets a turn. Nope. Accusation on a character that is almost certainly going to be hit by it. I have debuff resist, by the way, on this character. He constantly gets debuffed, and I'm always surprised by it. What is your debuff resistance? 60%. 30% base, 30% plus from Trinket. I'm gonna shout at him.
A singular strike.
Consider yourself shouted at. Now, your speed is so low that everyone is gonna act before you. So I'm gonna try and do some self-heals. You as well. Hug that doggy. And then that for the kill.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Fortunate Armlet by itself is worth 1.5k. A full stack of Citrine, assuming I get another 3, is only worth 1k. Continue onwards. Extra stress damage until camp on a character that's already stressed. I'm gonna cure that with medicinal herbs.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
This should be pretty easy, especially with the surprise. Even without the surprise, it was gonna be really easy. Alright, blight him up. Oh, that's the lowest damage you could have rolled. Interesting. I was thinking you were probably gonna roll higher than that. Ooh. Maybe we have a problem here. Shout at him. Yeah, that was a really cocky round. That was a really cocky opening in my position. I did decrease their accuracy and decrease their speed, so I basically get a surprise round next round as well, but... yeah, I don't know if I should have even done that. It was risky. I didn't need to take that risk.
Palpable fear.
Alright, you're going down. Everyone acts super slowly, so I do manage to get through everything.
Slow death Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I'll actually try and stall for a turn. See if I can get any heals out on my Arbalest there in the background. I'm pretty certain that she can't focus herself with her heal. It's going to be quite annoying. Okay, roll that Blight just so that I'm not going to be stalling, because this guy is going to die to his Blight. Hug your doggy. Yeah, I'm unable to roll that. That's a shame. Okay, so I've got to move her forward if I want to have her roll a heal on herself at any point.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Medicinal herbs are really unlikely to actually come into play over the course of this dungeon. Contents of mine. Ah, shit. I definitely need to start a stack of ruby. I'm gonna throw out the bandages there. Does anyone else have hide trap disarm? No, not really. Alright, I'll just 100% disarm it. Even if it doesn't reduce the stress on my character, I just want to guarantee that I get that right. You should also eat 2 more food. Just while I have the food available to me. Sack's contents are mine. Thanks for the extra 50 golds. Full chance disarm. This is a long dungeon, only by name. It's really not going to take that long whatsoever. Hey, interested in reading? Nice. Oh, really? Evasive, hard-skinned man-at-arms, you are the bomb diggity. Damn, son. Stun him. Yeah, I was hoping for a possible single instant kill there. The shout across the party will get that kill as well as debuff the other members.
The ground quakes.
I usually would have targeted the Bone Courtier there, but since it has the speed disarmed, I decided that I could focus the other member first.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We are going to have to rest sometime soon. In fact, I think I should just rest right now. Give myself some space.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
You do have the best ones here. All companions, extra damage, 75% chance for extra 5% crit. Or I can give you extra dodge and extra crit. The fact that I don't have a healer means I should give you the extra dodge and extra crit. Nothing prevented a nighttime ambush there.
A blazing star is born.
I don't have that many abilities, unfortunately, to remove stress. Therapy Dog is the one that I wanted. All companions. What? That used to just be one targeted companion reduce their stress by... Actually, I did prevent the... Yeah, Hound's Watch prevented the problems that we could have run into there. Nighttime ambush, that is. But Therapy Dog used to just be reduce a teammate's stress by 30. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good ability, to be honest. That's exactly where I would have been using the... Okay, so I'm actually going to demonstrate something. I'm going to turn my light entirely out.
Now, the darkness holds dominion.
Alchemy table, partially intact
Black
set
as death.
of experimental equipment. If you put a torch in here, you just... Boom! 100% fill your torch.
Purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I technically wasted the torch there. I really didn't need to use it yet, but still, Edge are unsettling. Okay. Hey, he got evasive from reading, right? As far as I'm concerned, he needs to read everything he comes across now. Blanket fire. Had to imagine that was going to happen. God, really? Your accuracy is absolute shit. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna shout at him. Wow. Just wow. Alright then, here we go. You get a stun. Thank you. Now Hound's Harry goes through all of them, kills the backline party member. Thank you very much. That's what I was hoping for. I'll set up my Retribution, just in case you want to do slice and dice across the front row. And then...
Impressive.
roll damage. That's not harmless poke from back there. It's harmless poke if he was one step backwards. Although, you get the slap back.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I do have to have another camp at some point, and I would like to have a feast. But also, in the name of freeing up inventory space, I may as well use some food there. I mean, I did take all of the food so that I could heal out of battle. That's the whole point of me having this much food. Okay, single battle here. Stun the highest damage. Try and play this one more conservatively. Okay. That'll make a bolo pretty good. Oh, right, you lost your plus 30% damage. So you do have a really high chance to crit here, 30%. But if I want to actually remove someone from the field reliably, I do bolo. So I'll do that. Rampart you. Give you the stun. And that locks down as many people as I possibly could get that turn. Okay, I could still roll a stun on you. Which I'll do. Really? Huh. Fine, I'll just roll the kill then. Makes that worthwhile ultimately. Solid crit right there. And on the character who needed the stress relief as well. And we wipe him out.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Really disappointed that I haven't yet found the secret room, because it means the secret room is probably down here. Or right here. I hope it's in this location. Obviously, because I'm going there. Stun him up. Okay. Do the immediate, obvious, easy removal. It's pretty easy. Alright, I can do the retribution here. Get the kill and set up for the possibility of being hit. Although the quarrel, yeah, it's just going to target back row.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
The only reason that's relevant is because of the bayonet jab that could come out this turn if I got hit. Like that. Damn it! Crit them! Crit them! Fellow across. And then it's basically like stunning this one because he's not going to get a turn.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I'm actually going to throw away the dog treats because I'm just never using them. I just never need to. It's either that or I should have just used them in that battle, but... obviously I didn't. Nice. Very nice. Now, I'm actually going to throw out the Blight here, because we can be almost guaranteed that the Arbalest gets the back line, and with the Blight, that's a kill. Really? It's kind of annoying to miss that.
That cuts on its own.
Oh well. few little bumps in the night. I'm gonna actually have you heal yourself up and de-stress a little as well. Guarantee that target dies. Nice crit. Okay, you can stun him, and we can try and stall for a turn. Only a turn, though. And since someone else was alive at the start of this turn, we're not going to be called out yet. After this turn, I would have been called out.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay, all these things I don't really want. I need to start turning out the light when I'm looting. Okay, thank you for actually being a good use of holy water. I have used, like, 0 keys. This is way on the low end of the spectrum for how many keys I expected to use. Alright, one down. See if I can kill this one. It's not super likely, so I should just stun. Okay, and then knock out in that back row. Perfect. Sure. Chance of kill.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay, here's the part where I would really like to get a scout. Thank you, and secret room. Shit. We tried. Pack has a map inside. No, thank you. After I've done almost all of the scouting, yeah, thanks for that map. Real appreciative. Let's do a scout. No? Okay, I'm gonna make my way back up here to these double curios and the treasure room, because I'm really quite annoyed at the amount of things that I just don't have right now. Like, these are all useless. These are all useless. I didn't use a single fucking shovel my whole time here. Didn't end up using all of the food. At the very least, I do have a firewood, so I'm going to be able to camp another time. Get some stress relief out of that. Not much stress relief, mind you, but some. Okay. And... perfect. At least we can loot this without Hylemania interacting with it. Treasures are stashed in there. A little bit of money. Not going to need the shovels for anything anymore. Perfect. Let's make sure the Bone Courtier goes down before I start taking more stress damage than I require. And that's done. It's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Masterfully executed.
Very nice. Okay. We're in pretty much the same position we were in last round. That's last fight, actually, I mean. One down. That was the one with the highest speed as well, so we should be able to just kill the bone rabble. Yeah, just kill it. Okay, let's use the firewood, do as many stress heals as I possibly can get.
Furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Self only increase stress by 20 and decreases stress. Wow. I have nothing to decrease stress on other people basically right now. Alright, let's prevent the nighttime ambush. And then there's nothing else really that I want to do. Turn the light out entirely.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Loot that for as much as I could possibly get, and... unfortunately, can't really do anything with looting this. That's fine. It's the end of our dungeon.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
That's a really low amount of money for a long mission. I know it's a long, low-level mission, but still, that's really low amount of money. Kind of disappointed about it, to be honest. think we're going to have way more opportunities. Well, at the very least, we did burn off a negative perk. Hylomania was gone. That's good enough. Nymphomania, Night Blindness, and Thick-Blooded. That's completely fine, actually. Nymphomania, I mean, who's going to serve you at the brothel? Dubose, you are an abomination. Everyone is quite scared of you.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Weeks 96. Sort out our items. It was a little bit of gold gained, at least. I could try and do that exact same party again, but sub in Bavin. So basically, this time, everyone else is going to carry Bavin, rather than Bavin carrying everyone else. You know what? That actually might be a great idea. Just do that immediately again. It's also the stunning satchel for the Grave Robber. Okay, let's just check our other things. Just in case there's something specifically I want. I do like the Cleansing Crystal. Camouflage Cloak is kind of insane as well. But none of the rest of these are actually so important that I'll give up something as easy to do as just a medium mission. Plus, it gives me a second Paralyzer Crest, which I might actually keep. Okay. Restock everyone basically in the same way. I didn't end up using the Bellow as often as I'd like to. So instead, I will give you your Rampart Shield. But I might actually give you the Quick Draw Charm. Just so that you can stun definitely at the start of every time. That will decrease your speed afterwards. I just don't want to lower your speed, Man-at-Arms. Accuracy isn't great, though. Extra stun resist and extra dodge. I could just give him a bunch of dodge. And then have him, like, dodge tank. Fuck it. I'll do that. Alright, you take your obvious setup, which is the Padlock of Transference and the Padlock of Fiore. You weren't really useful at all, Houndmaster, so... feeling like we need to stack more damage on you somehow. I don't think the Spike Collar is enough. We didn't even give you the Spike Collar, actually. We had to have you taking the map. Ah, shit, we do need the map, though. God damn it. Your accuracy leaves something to be desired. Even though you have natural swing. Actually, you're about to level up, so you'll get more accuracy off of that. Never mind. Extra accuracy and extra crit in the back row. And then extra fuck zombies. Unholy Slayer. That is extra accuracy versus them. You know what? I'm actually going to take that out and just give you the Unholy Slayer's Ring. And you are just going to immediately kill the Unholy. It's either I give you the Unholy Slayers or I give you the Wrathful Bandana. But that'll really gimp your ability to heal if I desperately need it. What if I gave you Dismas's head? It's not bad. Alright, fine. You can have Dismas's head. Everyone is going to need to upgrade their abilities because you're pretty much leveled up. Boven doesn't get any. Patrice, Paware, you'll take this. I think maybe Defender Retribution, actually. Yeah, you can just defend rather than bellow. And that's why you've got your dodge, I guess. Perfect. Okay, and everyone who can will upgrade their equipment. This is actually a supremely big upgrade in terms of the quality of our party. Even though we've got a level 0 abomination, it's still way better than we had before. Okay, just check everyone's trinkets, and we are set to go. Let's go. So we don't have a reliable healer, but we did over-provision on food last time. I'm not going to take the last 4. That should be enough, right? Yeah, seems good to me. Let's go. Once holy idols and shrines have been corrupted to favor pagan gods, holy water can help restore them to their rightful condition.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
So what I'm seeing here is a loop-de-loop. No matter where we go, we have to loop the loop down here, so like, loop-de-loop. We get more options after a scout if we go down there, so I guess we'll go across here first. Exploring 90% of rooms on a medium, I'll be able to ignore 2 rooms. Which means that I'm going to have to visit a dead end at one point. Whoa! That's not nice! Alright, we're gonna have to do some transformation then. If this is gonna happen, we're gonna have to do some transformation. Rake across them. Tempting Goblet takes actually quite a swipe out of my team, to be honest. Thank you.
That devastating blow.
You don't get to act again after this, do you? No, you don't. Perfect. Damn it! That was the one that was already dead!
A faint hope blossoms. Their
Alright.
formation is broken.
Move ourselves
Maintain
forward,
the
move her
offensive.
back. And we'll just kill you. Super effective, but unfortunately the stress is real.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
God damn, why did that have to happen to me? Quite annoying. Shouldn't be surprised. Okay. As long as I have a scout, by the way, I can't get surprised. If you scout the fight, it can't surprise you. So I guess, you know, it's unlikely to happen again, I guess is what I mean to say. I dare the game to do it again, yeah. Try me, see what happens. Alright. This is a room with treasure, I'm definitely gonna go to it then. Sure. First hunger pang. No needs to complain about that. If I get another hunger pang on my way back, then I'll start complaining. Stun you. Hopefully I get a move with my Arbalist. Never mind. My Arbalist doesn't even have increased speed, so I don't know why I was expecting one.
Press this
Nice kill.
advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yep. That's what happens when you have the setup that I took. I'm gonna actually roll the kill on you specifically.
As the enemy crumbles.
I don't care if this guy gets out 4 to 6 damage, whatever he's gonna do, I really don't mind. What I do mind is if the turn flicks over to the next turn and then the Bone Courtier immediately throws out some stress against one of my party members.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay. Book of Intuition, lower chance to be surprised. Well, it does go up against a deed right now, and deeds are literally worth less than an empty space to me, so may as well take it. God, that's a lot of stress that you guys are taking. Do you have a specific thing that's causing you to take a bunch of stress when we walk backwards? Well, it wasn't walking backwards as well, it was just walking through a hallway that I'd already been in. Claustrophobia might have done that. But I don't have claustrophobia. I should hasten to add. It might do that, but I don't have that. Okay, herbs cleanse the maiden. Sorry, herbs cleanse the maiden.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Yeah, that had to happen.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
All balls all the time? No! Oh, you got the runs from reading the book? Negative 20 dodge. Are you fucking kidding me? My whole party is about the idea of keeping you dodging. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh. How dare you? I'm definitely gonna have to kill that at camp. At camp, I say at the hamlet. I can't cure it at camp. I have no person with me who cures diseases. Oh, there's the secret door. Well, not to make my way in there then. Excuse me, can I please make my way into the secret door? There we go. Okay, second skeleton key used. And then stack our torches, perfect. That works really well, actually. And we'll make our way back down. I love that you can basically flip your direction mid-corridor using a secret room. There you go, have more damage on the target that already has all of the damage. Basically, it just makes Bolo a lot better right now. Bolo should be able to kill both of these without even a second chance. Alright, I'm gonna whistle at you, remove your protection, and then Bolo kill both. Yeah. That's the power of a Bolo right now. My chance to stun you isn't that great, actually. Yeah, it's 60%. I'll just go for the damage. I'm gonna have you just stress heal and heal yourself a little. Because that will actually kill that member as well as deal damage to the back. And it was always gonna have to be finished using a Arbalest. And just clean up some of these, just in case. Fight was always gonna have to be finished using an Arbalest, so... Whoa, okay. That's, not how I expected that to go. Nice crit. I have clawed back my freedom from worse than you.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. I will sell... Actually, the Book of Intuition will sell for 1.125... No, 125. What am I talking about? 1,150. So, it's more than a stack of citrine or a stack of jade anyway. Right? Hidden treasures of the useless kind. My favorite. Pop that torch, and let's go into this battle. Come on, come on. Yes! Surprised. Okay. No actions on the Bone Courtier, basically. Goodbye. That was a goodbye in terms of never gonna do damage, rather than goodbye in terms of you're dead. Actually, that one was a goodbye in terms of you're dead. Stun. And... easiest fight of my life? Roll that for the damage, not for the stun. Perfect.
This expedition at least promises success.
I'll eat the stack of food there, because basically I've got enough for a hunger pang and a camp. Which isn't so bad. There's a hunger pang. Now I have a feast at camp, or I have a normal camp and another hunger pang. I might end up having to take a normal camp. Do it! Why do I do these things to me? He did get evasive from doing that, so I guess it was ultimately a good idea, but just not this time. Okay, there's nothing I can... I could have disarmed that with my man-at-arms if I did some swapsies in my inventory. But I didn't have really the need nor want to. Actually, secret room counts towards the map objective, doesn't it? I think I might only need to go to one more room. Not even one more room. Alright, guess I'm just gonna go directly upwards. Finish it here. Take these heirlooms of no kind. I'm probably not gonna get into another battle, so I can throw away those. Yeah, no battle in here, and then there's just a single curio. That's fine. Let's see what that is. Ooh, nothing must be left untouched. He's compulsive. Well, I guess I can lock out compulsive while I'm locking in evasive and hard-skinned.
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
He's a witness, will not take part of prayer activity. You're on guard. On guard is really good. Alright. That was actually a pretty good mission. I did read to way too many things.
There is a great horror beneath the manor. A crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
Okay, compulsive always needs to be removed, and hard-skinned and evasive both need to be locked in. Unfortunately, this means I'm not going to be able to take out another low-level party because I've lost my frontline party member, so that means I'm probably going to go high level. Next, if I'm going high level, what am I looking for? Could try and challenge the Pounder again. Doesn't exactly fill me with joy, the idea of doing that. I think it's probably challenge the Pounder. Alright, I'm gonna have to work on my Pounder strategy and then we'll reveal it and enact it next episode in Darkest Dungeon. My name has been Rhapsody. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon, the Darkest Republic Estate thereof. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.